In terms of animals, I noticed that squirrels don't get married. Squirrels don't move in together and live together forever. They have baby squirrels and they go on with their lives and go to another tree. But the black widow spider, after she is pregnant, she just eats her mate. When I was in high school and college, if I didn't have a date on Saturday night, I was ready to jump off the bridge. I would start thinking immediately, it's like, no one's going to ever ask me to get married. No one likes me. I'm probably going to end up being an old maid. I'll never have MRS in front of my name. I was constantly concerned about being the spinster because that was a fate worse than death in my day. I was persistent about finding Mr. Right after my divorce, and I was going to find my soulmate. I knew he was out there. They say there's one for everyone. But then when I started to realize how big the world, the universe was, I started to think, I'm not sure we're going to find each other. And there was a workshop that I sat through. And during that workshop on how to get a man, I started to think, this is the same workshop, the same book that I would go to on how to train a dog. What you do with dogs, and they said, now men, is that you talk real sweet and real nice and real high-pitched, and then you pet them a lot, and you pay a lot of attention to them, and when they do things right, you give them rewards. But I'm here today to say that I have fallen in love. I have fallen in love with being single. Now see, there was an applause when I said I had fallen in love because everyone thinks that's so good for you. You know, I never quite understood because when I say I'm single, people often say to me, oh, you know, don't give up. There's someone out there for you. You're a nice person. You'll find them. And they don't like the idea that I am alone. But no, I am now realizing that if Mr. Right came along, I don't know if I would want them in my life because I have such a great single life. Now, there are statistics that I'm going to tell you that'll just probably put your hair on fire. Being single was out of the norm in my day. But today, independent female adulthood has become the norm. When back in my day, it was not the norm at all. Recent studies show that the proportion of American women married dropped 50%. Adults younger than 34 who have never married is up 46%. This disestablishment of marriage and the rise in single women entails a complete rethinking about who women are and what a family is, both inside and outside the family system. The disestablishment of marriage is a huge feminist issue and concept. And it is coming to pass faster than we can shake a stick. So the question for you today is, what do you think about this radical change of women choosing to stay single and thus oftentimes not having children? Not always, but sometimes.